Hello, this is Adam from Canto Reviews. Today I'm going to do a demo on Sociocaster Reloaded, which is the second edition of Sociocaster. And this here is the sales page. It's actually a preview of the sales page because as I record this video, the product has not yet come out. It will come out. Let me see here. Will be coming out on the 2nd of November. Okay, so basically what it is, it's and I'm on the sales page just to give you a quick overview of what it is. It's a web app that allows you to manage social networks, schedule messages, engage your audience, and measure ROI, which is returns on investment, right from one easy-to-use dashboard. That easy-to-use dashboard is right here, which I will be showing you in a moment. But to put that in my own words, basically what this web app allows you to do is you put all of your social media accounts, you load them all into this Sociocaster app, and you can manage them all from one interface, which means you can post, you can write one post and publish it to all of your properties with the click of a button. You can schedule out posts to all or selected properties through this one interface. So it really is a way to organize your social media marketing and also save a lot of time in the process, as well as increase engagement and your social media presence, which are all extremely important and increasingly important this year and going forward. Alright, now here's the thing. Sociocaster is an extensive web app. There is a lot of features. You can see just in the content area itself, we have Discover, Visual Designer, Content Box, Linkgate, Socioplayer, and Bookmarklet. And then we also have the posts area, which is an entirely different section. So before I kind of take you inside this, I want to basically establish what I understand are the goals of this and purposes of Sociocaster Reloaded. What I've gathered from using it so far is this product is used to manage all of your social accounts from one dashboard. I alluded to that earlier. This is, of course, giving you the ability to be more efficient, and being more efficient equals making more money. And any smart make more money. Any smart marketer will tell you this is true. We also are increasing visitor engagement on your profiles, which leads to increased social profile authority. Now, how are we increasing visitor engagement? By posting a couple of ways. This kind of connects with number 3. By finding and publishing viral content to your profile, you are basically injecting your profiles with popular subjects and popular content that that has been trending, and people have posted all over the place, and several profiles are benefiting from these trending viral subjects. So that's one way that you're increasing your visitor engagement, because your friends might see that, you know, very interesting panda video or whatever is the hottest thing of the month, and they'll share it with their friends, and their friends will share it with their friends, and so on. And if you were smart, maybe you put a link to one of your web properties with a call to action in the original post, and consequentially that link is getting shared to hundreds, maybe thousands of different accounts. And that's how things go viral. You know, that's one way that links can go viral, and you can get tons of viral traffic. Another thing is by updating your social profiles on a consistent basis. That is also good for the authority of your profiles. Just like updating a website with content on a consistent basis is good for establishing the authority of a website. You know, social profiles, in a sense, are going by the same rules. Sorry, I had a phone call there for a second. The third goal is to find and publish viral content. So that's what I'm going to show you first. Basically, you have access to pictures, links, and videos that Sociocaster finds and retrieves from all over the web. And we're talking about things that have been getting a lot of shares, likes, and so on. So you'll be updating. Imagine if you're updating your in between the posts that you are publishing and tweets that you're publishing per usual. In between those, you're publishing nothing but viral content that people, that engages people, that naturally engages people, captures their attention, gets them to share and comment and engage in general. That is going to bring more fans, bring more followers, and it's going to increase your authority as well. With Sociocaster, you can do that without really taking a lot of your time, because what you're basically doing is just clicking a button to schedule out these posts. I mean, theoretically, you could schedule out months worth of posts to all of your profiles in one day, in one sitting in Sociocaster. Another thing you can do, and I found this as a unexpected little feature, handy little feature inside of Sociocaster, but the visual designer, which basically allows you to gives you some templates that you can edit. These templates are basically advertisements, so I think the purpose for this is to create Facebook ads that you can use. There might be others as well. You'll see when we get to it. So let's dive in. So here I am inside my account, and you can see the registered social accounts that I've added. I have my WordPress page, my LinkedIn page, my Facebook profile, my Twitter profile, and also I've added my Facebook page, which I think, not sure where you would see that just yet. But if we come over to account grouping, you'll see another thing that I did, and here you can see my Facebook page. Basically what I did is you can create multiple groups. So for example, let's say you have 2 money sites, and right now I only have one money social accounts corresponding with one money site loaded into this this interface. But let's say you had Micanto 1 and Micanto 2. Well, the profiles that correspond with Micanto 2 are not the same as Micanto 1. So this allows me to keep them separate, keep them organized, so that when I'm posting to Micanto 1, I don't kind of cross over into another group that that the post might not belong to. So this keeps everything in one group, and we'll see how that helps us a little later. If we click edit, we can see each of these groups and the type of profile each one is. This is the content tab. This is where we find pictures, links, and videos from around the web as retrieved by Sociocaster. We can either look by the top content, or we can put in a keyword and select our source. So first I'll show you this main tab. If we click on pictures, you can see that it's categorized. We have all kinds of stuff: engaging photos, funny. Let's take a look at the funny section, and you can see like hilarious text, college humor, funny technology, awkward family photos. And then when you click on that category, you see this. What is this here? This is looks like a Star Trek photo with 4,500 likes, and so if you click on that, you can preview it, or actually see it, I guess, on actual source page. And from there you can click share, and you can see all of my social profiles lined up to the left here. So if I wanted to, I could click and activate all of my social profiles and put something like funny family photo, and then I can put my link here, say like more funny photos and put a link there to my site. And the thing about it is, obviously, this post is quite popular around the internet. So someone sees that I share, then they share it with their friends, and then on it goes. That's the idea. Now I can either post this now or post it later. Another thing you could do is, if you're not sure about whether you want to use this now, you could save it to your content box, which I already have one set up. So I'm going to actually do that now. I'm going to say saving this for later use. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm saving this for later use. Just kind of, you know, if you have things, it's kind of like bookmarking a website. You see something you like, you might want to go back to it. So I save it to my content box for later use. So then we also have links, social media, top news. Let's look at top news actually. And we can pull up, oh, I don't know, the New Yorker. And then you see all kinds of stuff. The Godfather at the Philharmonic, the Dangerous Doctors of the GOP. And we got Business Insider says, you know, 19 oddly satisfying gifts that show how factories make our food. Huffington Post. Here's why you should be sleeping naked. That has 3,600 likes. And again, if you wanted to use it, share this. You click on the profiles you want to share it to, or unclick them. You can also, you can also create groups with Sociocaster, so that you could come in to your groups and select your Mecanto group, and it will just select post to all of the social accounts in that group, alternatively. And then you can also do videos. Now, if you wanted to search by keyword, you can type in, for example, New England Patriots, and pull results from Twitter and Facebook. And click search, and here comes all the latest Facebook and Twitter updates related to the Patriots in some way, and you can share those as well. You can filter by number of retweets and favorites they have, and search for YouTube videos, Flickr images. Okay, now I'll quickly explain, as quick as I can anyways, with being able to go over what these things do. I'll quickly explain the Visual Designer, Content Box, Linkgate, and Socioplayer, and actually bookmarklet too, which is pretty cool. So you see here is templates for different ads that come with Sociocaster, and you can use these templates and make them your own. They can be easily edited, as I'm going to show you with one of these that I'm about to select. Let's take, I don't know, let's take this one. Really doesn't matter which one we select. Is basically, I'm just going to show you how you would change the elements in this canvas. Now, you have the layers, which is kind of like, if you've used Photoshop, you might recognize layers here. Basically, if you click this, you can make any layer invisible, and you can also identify which layer it is. And you can also remove layers here as well. So as you can see right here, I removed the wrench, and then I removed the background here. And you can also see, for example, when I selected the rectangle background, I have all of its properties here, which can be modified. Now, if I wanted to change this to something else, I would simply double click and start typing. Okay. Same thing goes for this element. And then let's say I wanted to replace this button here with a button that comes with their clip art, built-in clip art selection inside Sociocaster Reloaded. So all I would have to do is find which layer it is here, identify that. Let's see if Let's see if we can do that. Move up here. Okay, so that's the rectangle. We're going to delete that. And the text to go with it, we're going to delete that. And we're going to come here on the left sidebar where we can change quite a bit. And here's all the different clip arts that we can add. Doodles, badges, buttons, you know, all kinds of stuff. Here you see just different items that we have available to us. Excuse me. So now I'm going to bring in one of them into our canvas, and I'm going to use this one. I'm going to resize it, bring it down here, and make sure that it's somewhat centered. And there you go. Okay. So that's how easy it would be to change these advertisements. And of course, you could change anything in here as well. And then you would save it. And if you wanted to share, you click this button. And as you can see, you would share it on Facebook or anywhere else, WordPress, LinkedIn, Twitter. It basically gives you a clickable advertisement to put on your profile newsfeed or anywhere else. You can do them all at once, as we know. Oops. And that's what the visual designer does. Now the content box is basically, let me create one, create test 2. If you find something that you want to use, or you might want to use, but you don't want to publish it right away, you can save it to your content box. It's kind of like your favorites in a web browser. So if I come back to content and discover, and let's go to videos here, film and animation. So if I wanted to save this video, which has 758,000, I don't know exactly what that is. I don't know if that's views, probably views. And it has 19,649 thumbs up, over 2,000 comments. So what I would do is click share this, but instead of sharing it now, I would click save to content box, select my content box, save it, and then I come back over here and I'll see if I click on edit or contents, I can see what I've added and I can share it whenever I want. Now Linkgate basically allows you to create pop-ups and opt-in forms which you would put in your profile newsfeed and other social accounts. So if we click this one here, you give it a name, you can change the layout, which basically just changes the arrangement of the text, image, and opt-in. And then you can set the pop-up settings, set the delay. Could be an exit pop-up, which means they will see it when they leave your site, or it could be timed. You can allow them to close it. You can change the width and height, change the text, like so. Now, one thing I mentioned in my review, which I'm working on right now, when you change these values, it unfortunately does not update the live preview over here. So I guess we can't call that a live preview. Basically, all this does is show you in general how the ad will look. So you won't see how your changes look until you actually create the Linkgate, which is one thing. It's not a deal breaker, but it would have been nice to have that feature. So here you could change the image that they have over here in the background. And this is where you would put in your autoresponder code. Now you can use any code as you can see, because you can import a CSV file, so even if you don't have GetResponse, Aweber, MailChimp, or iContact, you can import code through your CSV file. But if you do have one of these providers, all you have to do is enter your campaign token, and it'll take you and guide you through the rest. So then we have the Socioplayer, which basically allows you to get opt-ins inside of your videos, as you can see here. And then you can create coupons, which is pretty cool, and these will publish again directly to your Facebook profile, newsfeed, or other social account. And then videos. So this video can have an opt-in. It's a banner. You can put a banner on top of the video, which is clickable, an annotation, or an opt-in. And unlike a Facebook, a YouTube video, if you put this video on your social profile or web page, they can actually opt in by clicking directly on the video and hitting subscribe, clicking the subscribe button on the actual video. Same thing goes for your banners. They can click on the call to action, which is on your video. So these are all additional features which kind of supplement the main feature, which I showed you first, and that's basically being able to schedule out viral posts, and so your social profiles can be updated on a consistent basis. And we also have the bookmarklet. Now what this does is basically this content box it button will reside in your browser. Whenever you're on a website and you see something you like, for example, if we were on this web page now and we like the Sociocaster logo, we click content box, it will load all the elements on that page, and you can save to your content box any of the elements on that web page that you like. Content, images, video, and as you can see here, and basically you can use that for your own social accounts at a later time if you want. As you can see here, it also has a link to the tutorial, and there are tutorials for just about every feature in Sociocaster Reloaded. Very clearly presented as well. It's made so even if you have no experience with social, even if you've never used Facebook before, which I'm sure all of you have, you wouldn't have a problem following these videos because they are basically intended for any audience. So that's about it. That's pretty much a general demo and overview of Sociocaster. By the time this video is published, I'm going to also have my review posted on Mecanto Reviews, and you will also be able to get my exclusive bonuses if you choose to purchase through my review page. The link will be directly below this video if you're interested in that. But other than that, I just want to thank you for taking the time out to watch my video. I'm like the rest of you, I'm just trying to improve my own business, and part of that is increasing my video marketing presence. So even though I've never been a natural for this sort of thing, I'm just trying to force myself to step outside the box, because this is what I do for a living, and you really have to be willing to do that, I believe. Step outside the box if you want to take the next step in your business. You have to do the things that you might not ordinarily be comfortable with doing. The willingness to do that is what will help you get to the next step with your business. Another part of improving your business is, of course, finding ways to work more efficiently, which allows you to save a lot of time and also basically increases your results. For example, I would never be able to update all of my social accounts to the extent that I can with Sociocaster. The time that it would take me to manually update one account would be more than it would take to update all of my accounts for the next 6 months with Sociocaster. So this is really a tool for smart marketing. I personally really look forward to using it, increasing my own social presence and engagement through my social accounts, and I would certainly recommend it to the rest of you as well. So that's about it. Thanks again for watching my video, and have a wonderful rest of your day.